Breaking news. Medbeds are released today, February 23rd, 2025.
Okay, cut the crap. All right. Tiers 1 and 2 are now being offered medbed treatments along with trusted family members. Tier 3, meaning, so those in Tier 3 with huge amounts for global humanitarian projects are also receiving invitations to use the medbeds. Didn't say anything about their family members, it was just them. Tier 4A leaders are to receive the details to book their medbed appointment when Tier 4B receives their redemption appointment notifications. Right? So 4A will receive their medbed details when 4B receives redemption appointment notifications. Tier 1, 2, 3, and 4A leaders are to come whenever they are ready, meaning they don't have to go through the triage process. They just ring, book, say, hey, I got time today. You got time today? Yeah, come in at 2 p.m. Okay. So there's no formal thing. Just organize your appointment. While Tier 4B will be the critical first, and this will take about a week, give or take, depending on where you are and how many critical is in your area. So while Tier 4B will be the critical first, followed by the non-critical humanitarians, and everybody else who does not receive humanitarian funding but goes to a redemption appointment or in a group will be triaged. This began around 2 a.m. Sydney time, Sunday the 23rd of February. Now, right now, it's about 20 to 4 in the afternoon. So 2 a.m. Sydney time, and it's now 20 to 4 in the afternoon. The medbed rollout to those in the know has begun. It is a process, so stay steady and remain positive. Okay. Sounds cutting in and out. It's probably because they don't want me to say this. Okay. If you're in the Telegram groups, then it's just the audio. Okay. So now, if we look at, I'll give you an example. All right. Whoops. Come back. So you've got Tier 1, you got the different tiers, Tier 1, 2, 3, 4AB, and Tier 5. Let's just say Tier 1 and 2 are like the mega whales, and I don't know the difference between the top tiers. It's none of my business. I'm not part of that. So they're like the mega whales, like Donald Trump and, the mega rich who have crap load of foreign currency. Okay, that's them up there. Okay. Tier 3, I'm not even sure what Tier 3 is. It's large groups with global humanitarian funds, things like that, and people with bonds. And I don't pay any attention to the groups because I'm not in it, so it means nothing to me. But the majority of people are in Tier 4B. Now, this is where this is really relevant because it's most relevant to most of the people who know about it. Tier 4B, that's most of us, the majority. Okay. Tier 4A is like the Admiral group and things like that. All right. So those groups are just those tiers are just book your appointment and organize your treatment and go. Tier 4B, okay, the people who go to a redemption appointment or are in a humanitarian group in 4B or 3 or Tier 3 as well, I think. So Tier 3 and Tier 4A and Tier 4B, those who receive humanitarian funds, whether at a redemption appointment or through a group, for example, Loved One Society, okay, it's the critical that goes first, whether it's you that receives the funds or a family member. Now, when I say critical, I'm talking about advanced age. I'm talking about pretty far on in your cancer, like severe disability, bedridden, on the transplant list, on the dialysis list, you know, with who can't look after themselves, who can't just get up and go to the shop. Okay, I'm talking about those people. Okay. The non-critical people who receive humanitarian funds, not just an exchange, but funds, okay, then book their appointment, and that'll be about a week after the critical. Okay, so that'll be about a week after. And then it will be the people who do not receive humanitarian funds, however, do go to a redemption appointment or have currency to exchange, they will be triaged. Okay, meaning you ring, you book your appointment, you'll answer a few health questions, and the quantum computer, according to your vibrational frequency, because everything's based on frequency, okay, with the quantum computer, it will know your frequency as based on frequency, okay, with the quantum computer. It will know your frequency as to how urgent you are. If you are pretty urgent, then your appointment for that day. If you have a broken toe, they may book your appointment for 3 weeks later. Okay, so it'll be the most critical and work the way down to the least critical. Okay, so that's how it's going to play out. Alrighty, so really, it's not children, the elderly, and veterans first. It's most critical down to the least critical. Okay, that's how it's always been. Many people say, oh, it's children, elderly, and veterans go first. No, it's always been most critical down to the least critical. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. So according to this intel, and I did receive it from my military contact who was tried to set up a Let's Storm area, and only a handful turned up. That's where the main base is, and that's where my contact is, actually in the main center, the main distribution center for the med beds, and pretty much where most of the training currently of medical professionals is taking place. It's like the hub of the med beds. So that's where the information came from. That's the gossip. So med beds, according to this intel, which I received about half an hour ago, have actually started to roll out to those people in the know, to the people who are aware, and in the upper tiers, tier 1, 2, 3, and 4A. Okay, so it is a time to celebrate. Okay, so that's a good thing. It's better than a good thing. It's an amazing thing. Okay. Whoops, I went way too far back. Now, this rollout, it is a slow process. Okay, so just chill. Okay. I know it's hard when you're in pain. I know every day is like hell. I was there for 10 years. Okay, I know what it's like. All right. So relax. Okay, relax. It's all coming. Now, how are you going to get those details? Okay, so tier 1 to the leaders of 3, they receive communication by email. Now that comes directly from the alliance, and they're already in contact with the alliance, so it's not a scam. Okay, they already have those. The alliance already has their details because they've already done the deals. They're just waiting, but well, some of them, their funds are released. So they're already in communication with the alliance, right? How do we? Let's go. The people in the humanitarian groups. Okay, for example, Love One Society. It will be the leader of the group that receives the details, and it's the leader of the group's responsibility to deliver it to their members. Okay, so if you're in a group, Connecting Consciousness, Love One Society, those kinds of humanitarian groups, you will receive your details on booking your appointment from those leaders of that group, those groups. Okay, if you're not in a group and you go to the redemption appointment and you receive your funds, you will take home from your redemption appointment a whole lot of paperwork, do's and don'ts and information on your quantum accounts and how to use this, how to transfer. That'll be a whole bunch of stuff that you take home. Okay. One of the documents that you take home will actually have the contact details in your area, in your location to book your MedBed appointment. Okay. So that's when you book your MedBed appointment. Okay. Now, if you do not receive humanitarian funds, you will not receive the details on how to book your appointment. You will get a phone call about a week later. Okay. A phone call from a national phone number or a military phone number. Okay. It's not going to be like a mobile number, right? It won't be a mobile number. It won't be a Gmail or Proton Mail account. Okay. It'll be a government number or a military, like Defense Force number. Okay. So you'll get that about a week later. And that will be your invitation for the MedBeds. Now, the public, for those not going to a redemption appointment, okay, supposedly what I've been told is when the Epstein files and the JFK files come out, files will also be released on suppressed medical technology. Now, there is supposed to be a phone number or a website there to contact to book your appointment. Now, this can happen at any moment, okay? This is for the people in the know, all right? So if you are part of the redemption and these documents come out first, then go with the documents, okay? So you don't have to wait. Just go with whatever comes first, go with that, all right? And then the rest of the public who haven't got a clue what's going on, they will get the phone numbers for their country when full disclosure of the MedBeds. Okay. So, and my internet's breaking up. Oh, I think someone's messing with us. There we go. It's already been happening for about 13 hours now. Nearly 14 hours. Okay. Now remember, I cannot book your appointment. I cannot get you in a MedBed. I can't give you the contact of someone. Okay. You booking your appointment will go through the military or the white hat government. It will not be on social media. It will not be through an email account. Okay. So if it appears to be me saying, oh, yes, give me your details and fill out this form, and no, there won't be any forms to fill out. Anyone saying, oh, you need to pay a registration fee, this fee, no. Everything is free. That's what the humanitarian funds is for, is to cover your treatment. It's kind of like the public health system here in Australia. Taxpayers pay their taxes, and part of those taxes go into what we have Medicare, which pays for the public hospital system. You don't pay anything. It's free. The humanitarian funds cover everything everything for your treatment, including your food, your transportation if you need it. They cover everything. The humanitarian funds is what covers the staff wages. It's what covers the bookings. It's what covers transport, accommodation, food, covers everything. You don't pay a single cent. No registration fee, no processing fee. Even when you're being trained, you don't pay anything, even accommodation, nothing. It's all paid for. Okay? So if it looks like I'm saying, send me an email or contact me on this email, it's bullshit. Okay? It's a scam. 100% scam. Okay? Wait until those numbers and those details actually are released publicly, and it won't be my face on it. It won't be through an email. It won't be through a form to fill out and send back. And it certainly will not be with any financial exchanges. All right? So remember that. Please remember that. Don't get scammed, because the scammers have already made millions of dollars. And I mean millions. And where does that go? Yes, straight back to a 3-letter agency. Okay, they are behind the scams. All right, so don't get scammed. Okay, so important. All righty, so important. Do not get scammed, please. For the love of God, don't get scammed. All right. Now, from what I've been told, is that those who are currently booking their appointments in the upper tiers are going to a certain location where my information came from, and it is an area, and it is a desert area. There's a fam. There's a scam Facebook account in your name. No, there isn't. There's about 70 scam Facebook accounts in my name. And there's even more groups and more pages. And then you go onto X. Then you go onto Instagram. Then you go on to TikTok. And then you go onto Telegram. And you go onto YouTube. They're everywhere. And the reason why we can't get them removed is because 3-letter agency is behind it. That's why. Will the scammers be caught and punished? Yes. And I do believe that Mr. Patel has everything to do with that. Maybe my redemption will come after all. And people's justice. Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall when these scammers are caught, when the disclosure of the medbeds come out, and these people that condemned me to hell by hanging and gutting like a fish and all that, when they are told that I was never behind it. Yes, that is my ego talking. And why not? Why not? Yeah, CIA has been very busy with my name. Whoops, did I just say that out loud? No, nobody heard that, did they? 3-letter agency has paid these scammers, usually from Africa and India, from the poverty people, people that literally to survive will do anything to do these scams, and these people have no choice. Otherwise, it's either scam people and survive, or don't scam people and die of starvation, homelessness, illness, and really sad situation. And of course, those 3-letter agencies know all about who are the targets, who can they manipulate who's going to do the scamming without asking questions, and they have it all. They have it all. They know everyone. So they employ these people to do the scamming, and the people doing the scamming say they scam $1,000 out of someone. That person might get $5 or $10 out of 1,000, and the rest goes to the 3-letter agency to fund more black projects. So it's a vicious cycle. So I don't hate the scammers. I don't condemn them. I sympathize with them and I send them love and compassion, because what situation would they be without doing what they need to do to survive? It really is a sad, sad situation. It really is. It's very sad. Well, that explains a lot. Yeah. Yes. Oh, dear. Anyway. It's despicable how these criminals use the downtrodden to do their dirty work. Yeah, it is. If anybody would like a disclosure movie and feel like going to the movies, go and see Captain America. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Does this mean the RV is right around the corner? Yeah, it has to be. Has to be. From day one, it's been beds and the RV will go at the same time. It looks like it is happening. Maybe a couple of days, give or take, but it's happening. And if the RV doesn't happen anytime soon, brilliant. Medbeds is already on the way. So fantastic. I'm not going to complain if they don't coincide with each other. Just one to start is enough. That's brilliant. What movie? Captain America. I think it's Captain America. I broke Mum out of hospital. We busted out this morning and we went straight to the movie. She said, I got to get out of here. I want to go to the movies. So I said, give me the forms to sign my mum out against medical advice. We're going to the movies. So we did. Captain America. Yeah, go see it. Okay. Now, it's only the upper tiers at the moment going to the Naruto Desert Run. Everybody else will go to the Medbed Center in their location or in their nearest major city. Okay. So yes. Okay. You don't have to go. And if you are one of the upper tiers and have received your invitation, you will know where it is. No need to ask. Okay. So if you haven't received your invitation, then you're probably going to go to the center nearest you, which will be in probably the nearest major city. All right. Will you have your public medbed procedure done soon? I don't know. That is the public disclosure. So whenever they decide to do the public disclosure, that's when it'll be. It could be 6 weeks from today. It could be 3 days from today. I don't know. They will. They probably won't. They'll probably only give me like 8 hours notice, or maybe no notice because I have a big mouth and I can't keep my mouth shut. They'll probably turn off all my devices and turn off my internet so I don't say anything to anybody. They know what I'm like. So when I'm giving this kind of information, I always have someone standing over me. And every time I get a little bit close to that line, they come very close to my face and it's like, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm treading, I'm standing on the edge of the cliff. It doesn't take much for me to take that extra step. And then I get in real big trouble. Yeah. And then no, medbeds won't change your DNA. For those in hospital that need to go to RV and medbed, will they be escorted? That's between you and the person on the other end of the phone that you're booking your appointment with. Okay, that's up to you and them to organize your transport. Righty. -10 Celsius here. You can have it. I'll take the heat over that any day. Although I am looking at property in an area that gets down to -14 Celsius, so that's unheard of for me. That's like snapping my bones. Is it possible to have a positive reptilian as a spirit guide? Yes. Yes, there's over 1,000 different races of reptilians, and 90% of them are loving. They're positive. Okay? They're not going to eat you. They'll protect you with everything they've got. Okay? Yeah, Captain America. Go watch it. It's interesting. I wasn't going to watch it because I'm a creature of habit. Captain America is one person. And when they change the Captain America, it's like, no, don't like it. Don't like it. But I loved it. It was really good. Anyway. Yeah, no, my location is going to be not known for quite some time. When my sensor's up and running, you still won't know my location because I probably won't be there. So, just putting it there. My sensor has a lot of underground tunnels. I shouldn't have told you that. You see, I can't keep my mouth shut. But you'll never find the entrances to those tunnels. Is Sky Med bedroom on Telegram legit? No, it isn't. It's not. No. Okay. Anyway, all good. Okay, so great news today. For those of you just waking up to start the day, enjoy your day. Okay, enjoy your day with lots of positivity. And those coming towards the end of your day, have a nice dinner and enjoy. Okay. So on that note, I will love and leave yous. And if I get any more information, I'll be back. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.